Guys, welcome back again to the channel. In today's tutorial we are going to learn how to cut a two-piece sleeve for our jacket. In the last tutorial we drafted the jacket, and this time around we are going to learn how to draft the sleeve, two-piece sleeve, from this basic sleeve. If you don't know how to draft a basic sleeve, I'll leave the link in the description box, so please do well to watch the video on how to draft the basic bodies together with the basic sleeve, so you understand this part. Alright, so we are going to be drafting the two-piece sleeve from the basic sleeve. After drafting the sleeve, the next tutorial will be the sewing of the jacket. So please remember to turn the notification bell so that when the video comes out you'll be notified. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to join the family. Thank you so much. So without wasting much time, let's get started. The first thing we are going to do is to transform this into a long sleeve, because this one is a short sleeve. So to do that, I'm going to fold the paper into two. As you can see, the paper is folded into two. After folding the paper into two, the next thing I will do is to place this on the paper, and I'm going to trace out the curvy side, the curvy part of the sleeve. So I'll trace it out now. So guys, I've traced it out and this is what I have. I stopped at this point. I did not include the sewing allowance that we have here. So I'm going to remove this and I'll take the length of the sleeve. The length of the sleeve I'm working with is going to be 20 inches. 20 inches, that's the length of the sleeve. So I'll measure 20 inches and mark. So this is the length of the sleeve. At that point, I'll take the round sleeve here. So my round sleeve here is 9 inches. Divide by 2 will give us 4.5. And at that point, I will measure 4.5 and mark. So I'm going to draw a line to connect. So this is what I have. So this is the length of the sleeve now. The next thing I'll do is to connect from here to here with a straight line. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to come here and measure 0.5 inch and mark. So this 0.5 inch is that allowance we added during the drafting of the jacket. You know, during the drafting I lowered the armhole by ½ inch. So the same ½ inch is what I added here. So coming towards this part, I'm going to add 0.25 inch. I'm going to connect. So I'm going to connect the 2 points, and this will serve as the ease allowance for the sleeve. So the next thing I'll do now is to cut the basic sleeve out. So I'm going to open it up now, and I'll open this one as well, and I'm going to place it like this. Is to trim off the front part of the sleeve like this. So after trimming it off, I'm going to label it to avoid confusion. Here I'll label here to be front F and this side to be back. So guys, we now have the complete basic sleeve. As you can see, this is front and then this is the back. So at this point, if you don't want to make use of the two-piece sleeve for your jacket, you are free to attach the basic sleeve if you want. but I will advise you to always make a two-piece sleeve for your jacket, because that will always come out better than the basic sleeve. So we are going to proceed to drafting the two-piece sleeve from the basic sleeve. So I'm going to draw a line to get the center of the sleeve. So now we have the center. So the next thing to do now is to fold. I'll fold this side, the front side of the sleeve, in this way, and I'm going to fold also the back side of the sleeve in this way. All of them will meet at the center like this. Don't allow it to overlap, just let it touch each other. So this is it. This is what we have now. Having folded it, I'm going to use this tape to hold it together. Just pay attention. I'm going to explain it. I will explain it in such a way that you will not find it difficult to draft your two-piece sleeve. I'm going to label here again as F, which is the front side, and label here as B, which is the back side of the sleeve. The next thing I will do now is to determine the elbow point from the shoulder. So for me, from my shoulder to my elbow point is 11 inches. Then I will mark it here, 11 inches. So I'm going to draw a straight line there, and this will be the elbow line. This is the elbow line. So having done that, the next thing I will do now is to cut. So I've cut it out now, and as you can see, we have two pieces of the sleeve. This particular one will be the under sleeve, and this one will be the upper sleeve. Under sleeve and upper sleeve. So having gotten this, I am going to set this one aside while we work on this one. So guys, the next thing to do is to bring another paper, another pattern paper, and I'm going to place the under sleeve on top and trace it on this paper. That is the next step. I'm going to mark the center. So this, if you look at this opening, this is the center of this particular under sleeve. So I'm going to mark here as the center of this sleeve here, and towards this side, at this opening here, I'll mark that point as the center of this. So this is the center. So this is what I have. So from here, we are going to work on this sleeve. So guys, the next thing we are going to do now is to change the shape of this sleeve from being straight to being in a curvy shape. This is because our arms are not always straight when we stretch it. So for us to change this sleeve from straight to curvy shape, I'm going to come here, measure 1 inch and mark, and I'm going to come here again and measure 1 inch and mark, and here again I'll measure 1 inch and mark. So after that, I'm going to, so let me extend this line. So this is what I have now. What we are doing is to change this from straight to curve to suit the type of arm we have. I hope you understand what I mean. So here I measure 1 inch, 1 inch, and 1 inch. The next thing I'm going to do now is to come to this point and measure 0.25 inch and mark upwards. I'll go up by 0.25 inch, and on this point again I'm going to come down by 0.25 inch and mark like this. So this is what I have now. 0.25 inch upwards, 0.25 inch downwards. Now I'm going to connect from this point to this point with a straight line like this. So this is our new line now. As you can see, the line is slanted, it's no longer straight. Alright, so the next thing to do now is to connect from this point to the elbow line with a straight line. Yeah, from the center I'll connect from this 1 inch here to the elbow line again at the center, and then again from this 1 inch here at this point I'll connect to the elbow with a straight line as well. So this is the new shape of the sleeve. Slanted, it is no longer standing straight, and the direction of the curve is towards the front side of the sleeve, not the back side of the sleeve. So after that, the next step is to reduce this. The upper sleeve is supposed to be bigger than the under sleeve. So for that reason, we are going to reduce the under sleeve. So we are reducing this by 1 inch and adding the 1 inch to the upper sleeve. To reduce this, I'm going to come here and measure. I'm going to measure 0.5 inch here and mark. So this is what I have now. So now I've reduced this one by 1 inch. That is 0.5 inch on this side and 0.5 inch on this side. So it's no longer equal with the upper sleeve. Alright, so instead of cutting out the 0.5 inch, we are going to use it as our sewing allowance. So now we have 0.5 inch as the sewing allowance, and I'm going to come here and still measure 0.5 inch here as our sewing allowance at this point. At this point, I will add 1 inch for hemming allowance here. 1 inch, and I'll connect. So guys, we are now through with this particular side. So the next thing to do now is to cut it out. But before that, we are going to work on the upper sleeve. We are going to work on the upper sleeve as well. So I'm going to place the upper sleeve here, and I'll trace out what I have. Keep this one and still work on this one. So this is the upper sleeve and this is under sleeve. I'm going to repeat what I did here again. To do now is to add the 1 inch that we removed from the under sleeve. We are going to add it to the upper sleeve. We are going to return it back to the upper sleeve. So I'll come here and measure 0.5 inch and mark. So this is what we have now. This one is now bigger by 1 inch and this is smaller by 1 inch. So having gotten this, we are going to now add our sewing allowance. It's as simple as that. This is our 2-piece sleeve now. Try it out and let me know your results in the comment section. And at this point, please give this video a like if you like this video, and help others by sharing the video so that others will learn as well. Alright, so the next thing we are going to do now is to go ahead and cut it out. Guys, this is the 2-piece sleeve, looking so beautiful. I hope you like it. Give the video a like. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share for others to see. You may be helping someone. So guys, till next time, I will see you again. For now, it is bye bye.